Andy, what's been unique? I've got a good friend of mine that's finishing his executive MBA in world business in Washington University. And he's telling me about how he's learning all these concepts to now function in a global economy and for global business purposes. And he said, don't you miss that, because if you would have stayed in business, you would have been learning the same thing. And I would say, David's his name, I said, David, we're in a global economy. Crossings Ministries, working through Lifesong, we're in a global economy. Let me tell you how that's working. We have been presented with what seems to be a developing nation in Zambia, in Kitwe, Zambia, with these villages, with these kids, with what seems to be a people that has no way to support themselves, to be able to sustain themselves, and then throw in the problem of all the orphans. How do you minister? How do you maintain them? And I tell David, I said, you're learning how to build, banking structures and different things like that. We're literally looking at nation building. It's to go in there and take these orphans, to love on them, to share the gospel with them, to give them clothing, to give them food, to give them water, and to give them education, to teach them to raise aloe vera plants, to teach them to plant garden, to teach them to farm and raise tilapia, to be able to not only feed themselves but to create commerce. And in the very real sense of the term, you don't have to go to Washington University to have an executive MBA to function in a global marketplace. You can do that on mission with Lifesong in Zambia, whether it be in India, whether it be in Ukraine, or wherever else the Lord would open up. It is in the very real sense everything from developing education system, developing infrastructure as far as water, electricity, whether it's helping develop family structures and housing. You're getting to do every bit of that. And it's for kingdom purposes, not for profit and retirement, but it's for eternal purposes.